What if I told you? One of the greatest presidents in American history failed more times than most people even try? Before he led the nation through its darkest hour, before he signed the document that changed millions of lives, he was just a tall, awkward kid born in a one-room log cabin in Kentucky. No money, no powerful family, no special advantages, just struggle. Abraham Lincoln was born in 1809 in rural Kentucky. His family was poor, so poor that formal education wasn't really an option. He had less than a year of total schooling. Less than a year. But he had something more powerful than a classroom. An unstoppable hunger to learn. He would borrow books from neighbors. Walk miles just to return them. Read by firelight at night after long days of physical labor. While other kids slept, he studied. While others accepted their limits, he questioned them. But education wasn't the only uphill battle. At 23 he started a business. It failed. He ran for the state legislature. He lost. He tried another business. It failed too and left him in debt for years. He fell in love. The woman he loved died suddenly. He was devastated, broken, depressed. At one point, friends were so worried about his mental health they removed knives from his room. Most people would have stopped there. Most people would have said, "Life doesn't want me to win." But not Lincoln. He ran for office again. Lost again. Ran again. Lost again. He failed in races for Congress. Failed in races for Senate. Faced public humiliation. Political attacks. Personal doubt. Imagine losing that many times, publicly. Imagine reading headlines about your defeat, again and again. But here's what made him different. He didn't see failure as a verdict. He saw it as preparation. Each loss sharpened him. Each setback deepened his empathy. Each struggle built resilience. Then came 1860. The country was on the brink of collapse. Slavery had divided America in ways that seemed impossible to repair. States were threatening to leave the Union. And the man who had failed over and over again won the presidency. Abraham Lincoln became the 16th President of the United States. But his greatest test was still ahead. The Civil War erupted, the bloodiest conflict in American history. The nation was literally tearing itself apart. He was criticized relentlessly, called weak, called incompetent, blamed for every loss. But Lincoln carried something unique into that storm: perspective. He knew pain. He knew loss. He knew perseverance. And in 1863, in the middle of war, he signed the Emancipation Proclamation, changing the course of American history and declaring freedom for enslaved people in Confederate states. It wasn't politically safe. It wasn't universally popular. But it was morally right. Later, at Gettysburg, in just a few short minutes, he delivered one of the most powerful speeches ever given, reminding Americans that the nation was conceived in liberty and dedicated to the idea that all men are created equal. Not a long speech. Not dramatic theatrics. Just clarity, conviction, courage. And here's the powerful truth. Lincoln wasn't born great. He became great through failure, through rejection, through heartbreak, through doubt. The same man who lost multiple elections, led the nation through its greatest crisis. The same man who battled depression, inspired millions with hope. The same man who started in a log cabin, left a legacy carved into American history. So if you're failing right now, if doors keep closing, if you feel behind, remember this. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's often the training ground for it. Lincoln's life proves something powerful. Your setbacks don't disqualify you. They prepare you. You may not see it now, but one day the struggles you hate today may be the exact reason you're strong enough to handle the responsibility tomorrow. The boy from a cabin became a president, not because he never failed, but because he never quit.